It is the Hot Tub Homies. Today we've got myself, Patrick. We have who else is here with us?
Got old Tyler Bates.
And we got that Matt McConaughey.
Matt Mary. Okay, well, we have watched Interstellar. Me for the first time. How many times have you ever seen it?
This is the second time I've seen it.
I've seen it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
The movie.
Okay.
Super
okay.
long, 3 hours, but
It's a worth it. It's worth it.
yeah, it's definitely worth it. I definitely think there's like a little bit of stuff they could cut out, but it would be a movie
Yeah.
if they did.
Yeah. There's a little bit of that.
I don't know. I think I understand or like catch more things every time I watch it. Maybe that's just with every movie, but it was different like talking to somebody during the movie. That way you could actually discuss some of the things and understand it better.
Yeah, the way we did it is, for people listening, we just got hopped on Discord together and went to a unnamed website that we will not name and watched it together. And then we're on Discord talking shit about it, mostly me the whole time. I don't know. It's just a habit of me to shit talk movies even when I like it. So
I think the only optional thing to talk about right now is James Patrick Knight. How was your first watching of Interstellar?
Well, let me tell you, I'm conflicted. I didn't want to shit on it so bad. I made a pros list. So I could remember.
Came with a list.
so I could just so I could remember the good things I liked about it, so I would not poop on it the entire time. I love the music, of course.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah.
We're all band nerds, so we definitely like good music. Matt listens to even theater music, which I do not
Hell
get.
yeah.
He was roasting me.
Yes, sir.
He was roasting me because I didn't understand it.
I think
yeah.
sometimes they can be great. Just depends on the actual show it goes with.
Yeah, but orchestral music hits every time with me. I love it. So this
a
shit-
good string
Ooh.
shit. A good
Who,
string section. Oh, gets me.
Yeah, who is the composer for it?
Let me look it up.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Is it John Williams? It felt like some. No, it's not John Williams.
Hans
They didn't
Zimmer.
Oh, he makes some good
That's
stuff.
right.
Makes some
Doesn't he make a bunch of like Space Odyssey movie music?
I think so. He definitely is one of the larger names. I know he's done like the Dark Knight and stuff like that. But look here, yeah, he's done like Pirates of the Caribbean, Gladiator, Inception. Apparently, he did Lion King too. So that's
Oh, he did
all
like
kinds of stuff under his
12
belt.
Years a Slave, Rain Man. Oh,
Yeah.
some good movies.
Big name
Okay.
there.
Oh, he did Inception. He did that for Inception.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Inception got some good music. The
Oh,
best part.
You know, I've only like watched like a little bit of Inception.
Oh, I love that movie. Too.
I watched it once and I had to watch a video on what went down because I wasn't
Oh,
really paying
really?
attention. I guess I was watching it, but like I guess I looked like I don't know. I guess I wasn't too invested and I
Yeah.
missed some key elements.
Well, yeah, I've seen it a few times, and definitely the second or third time it makes more sense. Like, you catch like more of the little things they say, and it helps like put like a lot more of it together.
Yeah, I got the like, am I asleep or awake concept, but like the other side stuff I didn't really pay attention to. But yeah, I really did like the music of Inception and also Interstellar. That was one of the driving points when I was watching this. Tried to focus on was the music. The one theory I did like in the movie where I think I even guessed it when me and Tyler were watching it was like when they got closer to the black hole and stuff. You know, there's like that theory where like time slows and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, are they gonna be there for like an hour and then?
Bro,
Yeah,
that scene
when they got close to the
still
first planet.
blows my mind.
The what
So,
does?
That
Which one?
scene where they get close to the black hole on that
Oh,
planet.
yeah.
Yeah. It blows my mind that and it didn't really hit me the first time I watched it that that one person stayed behind on
For 23.
yeah, for 23 years, and to them it was an hour or two. So
So
they
if-
just went down there and got through all of everything that they did down there. And when they
So if
came
any-
up, he had aged 23 years, somewhat.
So if anybody hasn't seen it, pretty much they have to go try to save somebody on this planet and see if it's livable. And when it's so close to a black hole, 1 hour, the people who go to the planet's time is 7 years. to people not on that planet. And when they get down there, the whole planet's just water, and a huge wave comes and like messes up their ship, kills somebody. And when they finally are able to get off, it's been 23 years.
Yeah.
And one crazy thing that this is gonna blow Patrick's mind. You remember the score for that planet? It's like a ticking sound. There's like a tick, tick, tick behind the music. Each tick is 1 day on Earth.
Oh,
I was
it's
saying,
crazy.
we were talking about it. We were basically like counting it, but I guess I didn't notice the ticks either. But I definitely want to go back and catch that at some point. Watch.
Yeah,
a
like
clip
there's
of
like
it.
it's like a sounds like a clock like ticking back and forth,
Yeah,
and each tick is like I'm pretty sure I read it. It's like a day on Earth.
that's so
essentially.
cool. Well, yeah, we
Yeah,
were
'cause
we
I
were
was,
counting the seconds.
Yeah, because I did a big brain thing, and I was like not paying attention for a second, trying to figure out how long it would be in a second, and then I got back to Tyler in 5 minutes. I was like, "Bro, that's like every second a day's going by." And then we just sat there and gasped at how long that is.
Yeah, I
Now-
wish would have caught the ticking.
It's not talked about. I could imagine being that guy that had to stay on the ship who was just alone for 23 years.
Yeah, we
not
talked
knowing
about
if
it a
they
little
survived.
bit. We said, how he only slept for like part of it. He doesn't go into detail about how much he actually like sleeps. Patrick had a good idea. He said he would have done it in like increments where like you'd chill for a while, and then if they're not back, you just kind of go to sleep for like a year or two, and then
Yeah, get out,
wake
stretch
up,
your legs.
yeah, come back, and then maybe increase the years if they're not back, and go to sleep for like another 5 years or something. But it seemed like, by the way his like behavior and his body language was, that he was just kind of sitting there by himself for a while, and he was like mind blown to see people again. He even
think so,
mentions,
for
I didn't
sure.
even know if you guys were gonna come back at one point. And
Then
that's
I don't know if y'all caught this tidbit. They calculated it. So you know how they had the probe of the girl that like female crashed there and apparently she died.
Yeah.
They figured out she died like a minute or two before
Yes.
they landed on that
Yeah.
planet.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And there were so many years and so many things that had happened before they even got there, and they literally died minutes before they got there. And they figured that out because all of the ship pieces were still very close to each other. And so like obviously the waves hadn't already like carried it away or anything. And that's got
What was another positive that you had?
Let's see. Another positive I got. Oh, it looked crazy. Like
all the visuals.
like the black hole scene again, like near that planet, that looked crazy.
Yeah, it was
like like the
gargantuan.
orange little things coming out of it, like the light being absorbed. That was nuts. Reminded me of what's that dude's name from Transformers? Saw the Transformers movie, the very first one. He's like Omnicron or some crazy
never-
shit.
I
seen it.
I
And
think
he-
it is
Movie.
Omicron. I
He's
haven't
like
seen
an-
it either, but I think
He's an entire planet, and
Yeah.
he like just rolls up on other planets and just is like, and just like munches them up, and he can like also transform into a big dude. But that's what it looked like to me. It looked like it was just eating that planet whole. It was crazy.
that's crazy. Is there like planet battles?
No, in the movie, it's just him that's got that big.
Oh, it's just him. Okay.
Yeah, he's just like going around terrorizing the galaxy, just eating planets. They end up busting into his eyeball and like messing up his internals.
That's insane.
It was just glass. It wasn't like all squishy.
Yeah.
It was-
Oh,
yeah, it was a PG
It's made
movie.
of metal.
It was all animated.
Now we've had some high points. What was a low point for you?
Oh, I still got some more high points. We
Oh,
can
you got
keep
some
going.
more high points? Okay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Okay, see, since I just love sci-fi stuff, of course, like the ships look like super cool. Like I want to go play in them and touch the buttons and all that stuff. I definitely, I definitely like the way they modeled it. The only thing I didn't really like about the way the technology looked is that Robo dude. I didn't really.
I loved Tars.
I
love
wasn't a
the
fan
robot.
of his. He built like a brick. I don't.
See, I don't like the way they made him look, but I love the way he acted and the way like they could.
No, yeah, that
change,
was perfect.
Like, change
Oh,
like
I
his
love-
emotions or his.
I love the way he
his,
looked.
I thought it was a little strange. I think they didn't want to get too similar to like other sci-fi movies, so they had to make him look like original. Because I can't think of another. I haven't seen every sci-fi movie out there, but I haven't. Seen,
Claptrap.
I see Claptrap is like he looks like a dumpster with a wheel on the bottom though. This
pretty
thing
much is.
like moved by like separating his other rectangle side.
Yeah, and they like
four
separated at
rectangles
different
put together.
points at different times. It
Yeah.
didn't make sure, like
He was
how
like
were
a
they
Swiss
hinged?
Army knife. But for
Yeah,
a
he
robot.
was. He was like a big Swiss Army knife with a lot of sarcasm.
Yeah, I guess Star Wars did kind of take all the droid concepts. They got C-3PO, which is the human-looking droid, and then R2-D2, which is the droid-looking droid, and they kind of just took all those ideas from everybody.
Yeah,
did
yeah, I
get,
don't
like-
think they wanted to get too.
I got
close to Star
C-3PO and
Wars.
R2-D2 vibes from, two robots. One's kind of witty, and the other one's like kind of just quiet,
Yeah, I didn't
Wait,
really.
there were two different robots?
Yeah,
Well-
there's two different ones.
Oh.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, there was.
Where?
There was
Was there?
Tars was the one that had humor, and then there's one of them that was just quiet.
I know there was that fucked up one on that planet they got to
No,
where people
yeah,
was
was-
tripping.
There was another one with it.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I thought that was just like the command center
No, he's
robot. I
got,
thought that was just like the
Tars-
stationary robot.
And Case. Case was the other robot.
Case.
Yeah.
Was he like in the cockpit between the seats? Is that?
Oh, yeah. Like there was two different ones.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I thought the other one was just like part of the command center.
Oh.
Ah,
but,
yeah. Okay.
Because
was
Case
there?
was voiced by. Oh, he's the one that picked up. He's the one that went on the water planet with them. He's the robot that went there with them.
Oh, I thought that was Tars too. Huh.
Hmm.
I guess I just completely missed.
See, it's
Case
not a
and
good
just
concept. They all look the
assumed
same, bro. You can't. You,
They got their name on 'em.
they could,
Right, but it wasn't enough
They're-
for
they're-
like people who didn't pay
they're-
attention to
Yeah.
realize it.
it's a black obelisk with dark blue writing on it.
Yeah, I've even seen the movie 3-4 times, and I didn't even realize that there was one called Case. I thought it was just all Tars, and then the one that was beat up, the one that was set for a trap.
Ooh, speaking of that trap, fuck
Yeah,
Matt
that-
Damon.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Bro, bro.
Okay, yeah, I think fuck the old dude more. I forget his name. The one that was writing the
scientist?
recursive equation. Yeah, he kind of sent them on that mission. Like, okay, hear me out. Matt Damon had the same headspace as that guy, and I don't know if the other crewmates that were with Matt Damon also were like not in the know like him and the old guy were, of Plan A not really being a thing. But I think that's why the old guy liked him so much, because he understood, like, I guess his side of things. And I think it's really fucked up that the old guy sent him out there to do that and didn't tell anyone. Well, I guess he sent the whole crew out there and none of them knew.
Or what if Matt Damon, while he was on that planet, an alien parasite took over him, and he was going to return to Earth and take over Earth? That's why he
No,
acted so
that's
crazy.
When he explained his theory between by sabotaging them, I kind of get it though.
Bro,
You,
the
you-
survivor
you land
talk was
on
a
your
little
planet.
much.
You land on your planet and you instantly know there's not shit, and so you're just gonna die there.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I understand that. I think there's other ways he could have gone about it, because at that point, when you're there and you realize that Plan A, I mean, they got Plan A to work because of a whole different part of it that we're going to talk about. But
Yeah, why can they all leave
if-
back together?
yeah, like he should have like basically said. I know they didn't really want to reason with them, but if they had multiple ships that could have attached to the other one, he could have just let the guy go and like said, okay, well, if you want to take your ship and go try to do whatever you want, that's fine. But whoever doesn't want to just go out into possibly nothing, you can come with me and we'll start this colony. And
Yeah, like it felt like a weird con scheme that didn't need to happen. Just
yeah,
so,
it was just like here's some
just
more
so
action for
the main
you.
ship would fuck up. Is feel like that's why it happened. So
True.
they would run out of fuel and he'd have to sacrifice himself.
Yeah, it was just setting up for more of a movie. But I do understand where he's coming from, but I think that whole portion of the movie was a little
Yeah, it was a necessary plot point for sure.
Especially like when they fought and all that kind of stuff. That was
Yeah.
Oh, that fight was weak. That was a weak fight.
Yeah.
Was it Matt Damon and Matthew McConaughey? I thought these were cowboys. What was that? He fucking slapped him once and he was out.
Yeah, Matt Damon has been to Mars before, man. You know, he's already,
Oh,
he's already
true.
weathered.
No, I did like like I was saying, the technology and stuff looked cool. The spacesuits, I really like the spacesuits. I even said that when I was watching with Tyler.
Yeah.
They look super sleek, all smooth like. It reminded me of who's that guy in Mass Effect? The main dude.
Chocolate, babe?
Oh, yeah. I forget. I
Shepard,
forget the-
Shepard, Colonel Shepard.
Yes,
Colonel, was it
yes,
lieutenant
yes,
or
yes.
colonel? I don't remember his rank, but it was something Shepard. It
I think
reminded
it
me of that
changes in
armor.
between the games, but yeah, it definitely has some good Mass Effect vibes. One thing about the armor that I didn't understand is, let's put this long range attachment or whatever on the outside where you can easily pop it out of the helmet or something like that. Like, why is that not built into the helmet? Like, I've
Yeah, no,
thought of
there-
everything else, but you have to attach a long range attachment. I mean, can something else go there? Or like, why is it so easily able? Like, he just popped it out of his helmet. And then
Right, just threw it out.
over. Yeah, that was a little.
No, yeah.
little
There were
weird.
definitely points where like the technology seemed super high tech, but then other parts didn't seem as high tech. Like they had the AI robot SARS and TARS robots, but like that helmet cracked super easy.
He just bopped him with the other.
Yeah.
helmet and it cracked.
But you got like AI automated robots.
Yeah.
You can't have one. You gotta have both. But they have also the colony they were at looked cool too. I don't know, the way it was like had like sections and stuff. It kind of looked like the Boo House from Dragon Ball Z.
Talking about the end.
No, the little like colony shelter.
Oh
that,
yeah. When it showed Brand, and he stole the ship to go back to see Brand, like when she was setting up that colony.
yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah,
he was
yeah,
like deploy the life support modules and the whatever modules, and they were gonna like make the base cooler and bigger. I don't know. That just seemed cool in my opinion.
Yeah, it is really cool. I wish we would have gotten to see like a little bit more of like their colony technology and like stuff like that. I know that probably would have made for a whole other section of the movie or something, but
Well, I mean, why not?
they could have filled that in instead of the whole fight.
Yeah, if just in my opinion, if the movie would have like stopped after, like if the black hole gravity time warp thing would have been the main like theory they were playing with in the movie, I think it would have been fantastic. But like I feel like they loaded a lot on the plate.
They did.
It felt like they were scrambling. They're like, no, fifth dimension.
Yeah. I think they had to. They wanted to appeal to more audiences, so they wanted to add more action, betrayal. He actually makes it
Reconnecting
back
with
in
the daughter.
end. Yeah, like they had to add all of that in.
What'd you think about that scene, Pat?
Which one?
The
He actually
the
called it.
whole fifth dimension.
Yeah, he actually called it before he went into the black hole. He was like, "What if he gets teleported, like back there into their solar system through the black hole?"
Well, see, that like I was saying, it's just my opinion. If he would have if they would have done the whole thing, and then the Matt Damon thing happened, and then he sacrificed himself into the black hole and let her escape, and like he just sees something beautiful, but it doesn't really tell you what happens. But then
That'd
like,
be a good ending for you.
like I don't, him going through that like library of books looked crazy. Like it did not, like, and it looked like he was held up by like strings, and it was like always up in his face, and he's like,
Well, I think that
I
was
gotta
a
f-
representation of string theory.
what is string theory?
well, string theory happens all around you, not just when you go in a black hole.
Yeah, but probably the fifth dimension's where you can see it.
I thought that was a theory of when they talked about how the other beings who they ended up saying were them from the future or something, like people from the future that had the ability to make time and gravity like a physical thing that you could see and touch. And
So
that's what
string
I thought it
theory
was.
is a theoretical framework in which the point-like particles of particle physics are replaced by one-dimensional objects called strings. It describes how these strings propagate through space and interact with each other.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
that
it's
was. I
saying
thought
like
that
there's
was
strings everywhere, not just
Yeah.
like in a bookcase.
But you get what I'm
like a
saying?
black hole.
No, yeah,
Like-
no, I definitely know what you're saying. Like it that could have been Interstellar 2 though. Like he goes to the black hole, and then Interstellar 2 opens up, and he gets in the black hole, and it explores a different theory that's also mind blowing, and they can actually expand on it instead of like crunching it in there at the end. I don't know, just the camera work of it too made me super uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Like it was like all up in his shit, and
Yeah, I feel like they had to like really try to show that scene off because that was what a lot of it was building up to. So they went like all crazy with the camera and like how everything looked, and they had to try to like focus in on everything. And
Yeah, because I
No.
was
it was kind of like rushed in a way.
No, I'm kind of crazy. So whenever I watch a good movie, I have to watch like I have to like read theories and shit of like endings. You want to hear this crazy one that kind of makes sense?
go for it.
So the whole Matt Damon fight happened because Matt Damon is explaining how your survival instinct kicks in when you're about to die and you see like your loved ones and all that kind of stuff. Technically, not Matt Damon, Matthew McConaughey died when he went into the center of the black hole, and everything after that was just his mind survival instinct kicking in and showing him what he wished would happen.
It
And
could.
like he wants to reconnect with his daughter and all that kind of stuff. So technically, he's just dead after that.
Yeah, it's a cool
That's
theory.
what I was thinking
But it's
for
just
like,
like a dream sequence kind of made up. From
and
his
and
mind
and
to survive.
that's what he wants to happen in his head as he's dying. But
yes.
and that's just what his brain told him to give himself peace, basically. I was thinking that for a second before like the whole library opened up. I was like, because it was doing flashbacks to his kid and stuff in his head, and I was like, oh, I like the thing Matt Damon said, and then it did all that, and I was like,
Yeah, I guess they wanted to try to like visually represent the theory that they talked about.
And it still never
what
explained
else it
who
was.
they are. Matt Damon says like they are us in the future, but
No, they did kind of explain it. They said that it's probably some
Future
kind of
humans, right?
people. Well, yeah, he said future people. He didn't say future humans, but he said future people that have the ability to, place that wormhole for them, to place him in the area in that whole, theory area so that he could be the quote ghost for his daughter and give her, like the final things that she needed to finish the equation or whatever.
I feel like
And,
when you exist on that high of a plane, you're just like a being of like energy. Like
yeah,
like I don't feel like you have a true form.
true, because how
Like you
they
just
could-
are. You know what I mean? Like if
Exactly,
you're one
'cause
with
you-
space and time, and like you just are, like just like SpaghettiOs, bro. Like you just are, bro.
yeah, because I mean, like unless they have some kind of technology or machine that can physically place those things, then it is just a being of some kind that can create that kind of energy wherever
Yeah.
it wants, whenever it wants.
'Cause if they're everything in the past and in the future, then they have been, and they always will be.
Yeah. So is it just
That's
gravity?
crazy.
Is it just beings that are gravity? Because doesn't
Hmm.
it say gravity are the only things that can get sent through black holes?
We're getting all philosophical now.
Yeah, we are.
I don't even know if this is science anymore.
you got any more positives?
Let me see here.
I've got a
The gravity slowing time. What you got, Bates?
I've got like a whole discussion about kind of a discussion about why you guys think that Earth started, like decaying or ending and everything. I did a little bit of research. They mentioned like blights a lot with their crops, and I know the dust storms are just dust storms. Like they didn't really explain how they came about or anything, but blight is just the rapid decaying of like plants and everything, and apparently that just happened out of nowhere. But I guess I was like kind of wondering, like, do you think that just happened because of global warming, or do you think that happened out of something crazy that they didn't want to explain? Because then that's a different movie.
I
It's
I think it's because something crazy happened. Because remember they explained there's no more wars and there's no more armies on Earth.
right. I thought that was because of all the shit that's happening.
Yeah, I
Like all
thought
of
something
the-
like a nuke got dropped or something, and then like
That could be it.
that's what I was thinking.
It could be something like a fat nuke got dropped and it fucked with like the Earth's atmosphere.
Ecosystem and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that could be it. That's a good theory. I was
Okay.
I was trying to come up with something.
Let me
for
think.
that.
Okay. Big brain. Okay, hear me out. You know how that black hole was like kind of close to that wormhole that they came through?
Yes.
Okay, and you know how like a black hole, its gravity pulls like everything around it from like light years and shit. So like if that black hole is near that wormhole, could its gravitational forces be coming through the wormhole and like pulling Earth and light and everything on the other side of the wormhole towards that wormhole?
Could be.
Like could
And
that be fucking with the
don't
gravity?
have, like the readings for that.
Now,
think
I was
they could've
thinking some
known
crazy shit. So everything gets sucked into a black hole eventually, right? Something like that before it implodes or something. Those two planets that had life were like on the edge of the black hole getting sucked in. How is that sustainable for life?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Like if like the whole thing is like you can't get out of a black hole and stuff gets sucked into it. That one planet that took 7 hours was like 7 days, 7 years, like an hour planet. That was like closer to the other planet that they're going to afterwards.
Yeah,
They're
that
still really
planet
fucking close
would
to a black
eventually.
hole.
Yeah, that planet would eventually get sucked into that, and they need to find another one.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that.
And then with the colony thing, how is that going to happen? I know they have embryos, but
Oh yeah, you're saying
How does it
colony
go after
Brand
that?
Went to?
yeah,
Well, like I guess they just got all kinds of different people's. Did they say it was embryos or?
yeah,
what
they were
was it?
embryos. But like, is she going to impregnate herself with them, or did they
No,
have, like,
they-
some kind of artificial?
Yeah,
they
that's a
have
good question because it was
artificial.
just her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they said they had artificial ways to grow the
Oh.
embryos.
Okay,
Nice. Okay.
I think that's what they said. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I remember them talking about that like before they left Earth. When Brand showed them all of the embryos and everything. I think it was just quickly mentioned because they don't want to go into the detail. But
and then like another thing that probably because they didn't want to go into detail is how would that colony survive? Because they don't have any kind of basic tools.
Yeah, they
they
did.
don't have to create a like civilization.
You'd have to
Start
do it
from
like
the
we did
ground
back
up,
in the
like on
day,
Earth.
bro. You gotta build that
Rocks.
shit,
Bro,
You
bro,
gotta
they
start
have
making
more than
shit.
yeah, they have more than we started out with. They have like shelter that they already
They have a lot of
for them.
knowledge.
They have so much more knowledge than we had starting out. They already have some machinery because how else did you see all the like little buildings or
Sure.
whatever that she had at the end? Like they already have. It looked like some of them were some kind of greenhouses. So I'm sure they like brought some stuff with them to get it at least started, and then they would just collect any kind of minerals or like any stone or whatever there and build from there like we did on Earth without dust storms. And I wonder if everything will like grow the same on those kind of planets, or if they actually have
don't
to
know.
change the way that they actually
Oh yeah, like
Like
grow
everything.
crops and stuff.
Yeah. I wonder if it,
Yeah.
because obviously it can sustain life, but I wonder if it sustains life the same way.
Like indefinitely.
Yeah, because like Matt said, it's also
Did they
close
have
to
like
that
a,
black hole.
Did they have like a seed index with them to where they could grow stuff, or were they just like gonna have to like find space seeds?
I would imagine they brought stuff with them, but I guess
Okay.
Like-
they just assumed that it was gonna grow the same.
I think they
Hmm.
had seeds because already we have that like thing in Iceland where all
Oh,
the
yeah.
nation's seeds and stuff are kept
That-
in case something.
Hey, what
goes
is that?
out.
That building looks so cool.
It looks futuristic as shit too. What's it called?
It's like the cartographer from Halo, but with seeds.
Oh, that's cool.
They've got,
That's
like,
in
ed-
Iceland.
Yeah, it's on like super lockdown, and like nobody can go up in there. Nobody can
It's
take.
called the World Seed Bank. In-
Oh.
It is in. I can't find where it is.
Did they just like preserve everything there? Like
But
Yeah, like they have
Google-
like every seed, like of everything.
So, Tyler, Google SVALBARD Global Seed Vault. It looks futuristic.
It's like the final oopsie poopsie, and we've got to use the last bell pepper seed known to
Well, I
man.
mean, they got more than one bell pepper seed.
No, I know, but you know what I mean. Like,
right, yeah. Like that's the last. That would be the be all to end all if it went like I guess extinct everywhere.
That would
Yeah,
that
like-
would be really cool for aliens to find on our planet. Like if like
Oh,
we
it
go
would.
if we go extinct and shit, and like millions of years from now, like aliens come here, it'd be cool if they found that. They would like be like, damn.
They already did all the work for us, man.
Yeah, they're like,
what's here?
they already got the whole shit. We we don't have to scan anything.
Yeah.
But like apparently,
it
when
does
you go
look
inside, it looks
futuristic.
like a IKEA, like the warehouse of IKEA, just full of like bins of seeds.
Can you just go there?
yeah.
Can you reserve a spot and just like walk up in there?
wonder
It
if you
says
can-
it's, when I went to Google, it says it's open.
Oh,
So
okay.
So you can just go
it's
take
open
tours.
24 hours. It's open 24 hours a day.
I can take a virtual tour too.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, they got all kinds of.
Well, shit, y'all ready for the
they look so
cons?
futuristic. Oh
Wait,
yeah.
hit me with those cons.
Let's hear your cons.
Okay. Matthew McConaughey's voice. What the fuck?
Is it that more?
All right.
It was unnecessary. It didn't. That wasn't the role. Like why? Or like why is he trying to like give like the hard arm
Gotta be
to like scientists in a conversation? Like he's talking to like doctors and stuff. He's like, "You think I know anything about it?" And they're like, "Can you speak up, sir? I can't hear you. You're talking really fucking quiet."
Well, he was an engineer though, so he just wasn't.
He was an engineer and a pilot.
Yeah, but he left to raise his family on his farm because farming is where it's at.
Okay, speaking of that whole scene where he goes, they're just gonna let him after so many years of walking and fly that damn ship at like not
Right, no-
even how
no
many
I
test
thought about
runs.
that too. Yeah, like when's the last time he's flown anything?
Conditioning,
Wasn't
like,
the last
well,
time
what-
he crashed.
What if he would have launched and like the G-force like hit him and he just wasn't practiced enough?
Passed
he just
out.
passes out.
Like it
what-
made it
what-
seem like the next fucking day he left. Like that's what they made it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like that. Because remember they drove back and like she was already upset that he was leaving. And
Oh, I just
something
assumed
like
she'd
that.
stay upset for like a week or two.
Well, yeah, I guess it could be like that too.
Also, I don't see how they didn't freeze on the freeze frozen planet.
They were in their space.
Heated suits.
Look.
Cut
If
the heat
it's
setting
no,
up, man.
no. Hold up. Let me look this up right now. Hold
Bro, it
up.
was a
How
heated spacesuit. What are you talking
cold
about?
does it need to be to
Freeze the clouds.
freeze clouds?
Because
Minus 40 degrees. Wait.
that's
Bro, okay.
achievable.
my-
I
my-
think, on Earth.
How did they not think to actually fact check this dude about a surface as well? He was just like, "Oh yeah. There could
There's a
even
surface
be like
underneath.
people down there." Like,
No.
thriving down
No.
there.
Okay. It says negative 42 degrees. It's comparable to snow where like it's like ice crystals and like it's like a fog almost. It's like it's not like frozen in fucking place. Like it doesn't create a barrier around the planet. Like, do you know how cold that shit would need to be? And you know how much power you would need to heat that suit, bro, for like 3 minutes? Oh my
True.
god! And they didn't have a sun. What was powering anything? Like it wasn't
It's the
solar.
future.
Also, what was with these like non-jetpack like arm wrist
Ah.
jet things? Like
The jet arms. Put it on your
what I'm
feet.
talking
Put it on
about?
your back. That's so like
Could have Iron Man did, man.
non-ergonomic. Like that.
non
That could just pull your arm off if you did it wrong. You know what I mean? Like.
They were thinking
Jesus.
about ergonomics when they were making their spacesuits.
And then how stupid was Matt Damon? He knew the ship didn't dock, and he's just gonna be like, "I'm gonna open this fucking bitch up anyway."
Well,
Like-
he didn't know the docking procedure, and then
But it was
then
I'm
it
pretty
beeped
sure
at
when you
him.
dock, you shouldn't hear an alarm going. Meh.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
Turn it off.
and just like fuck.
And then you have to override everything.
And you would also think, since these are all their ships, that you can't cut off communications from each other, even if you wanted
Right.
to.
Yeah.
Like you can't just shut somebody up.
And I like how like they waited until the last second to override it or whatever, just to scream at him to not do it.
Yeah, like they open with, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Listen, I need you to not dock. I repeat, dude. I would have been off the rip like, hey, if you dock, it's gonna explode and we're all fucked. Don't
right,
do it."
just out the gate. Like would have immediately override anything to make sure he can hear you and say that. And
Also,
they waited till the last second.
where'd that second ship come from? That McConaughey left in. Like
I
Were
think
there
he
not-
was already,
it
I
just
think-
randomly was there.
Yeah, I think they just implied that it was attached to the ship they came on.
Yeah, I did like that
Like it
ship
was
though. It
already
was
in
cool that
space.
it could like attach the two ships and then the other
Yeah.
cool.
And then I feel bad for the dude that died instantly on that water planet. You
Look, hold
why
up.
would the fuck he wouldn't get in? I don't know.
One of my that's one of my cons. Hold up, where's it at? It said, well, I said, what was even the point of that dude? He was in it for he was in the movie for 15, 20 minutes. He's a super famous dude, isn't he? What's that dude's name?
He was in Hunger Games as well, I think. He was one of the he was one of the game masters.
He was.
Yeah, I think it was the second one. Maybe. I don't know what his name is, but he's actually been a lot of big movies as well. But see, I think they did that because they have to add some movie drama.
No, it literally felt like the only reason he came was so he could die, so Matthew McConaughey could yell at the girl for killing somebody.
Yeah, they didn't do it very well.
Oh man,
Wes Bentley is that dude's name.
Wes Bentley.
He's from Arkansas.
I'm sure he got so much money for dying in that movie.
Oh,
For being
yeah,
in
yeah.
it for a half hour.
I wonder if it was like a shooting conflict, like he was supposed to be in the whole movie, but then something came up and he absolutely could not be in it anymore, and so
It
they're
was so rushed. If you're not paying attention, you don't realize that it was him, and then they have to do a scene where they cut back to him floating in the water.
yeah, 'cause I asked you 3 times. We were like, wait, did he make it? Oh, he made
Yeah.
it, and we both thought he made it. And
Yeah,
we're
I thought he made it.
We're like, wait, where'd that guy go?
And first of all, why didn't they just send the robot to go get the stuff regardless?
Yes, you'll have a utility
Once they
bot.
saw- they went he saw the wave and he said there's a wave and no one's gonna be like,
Well, no, he did. He
Case,
did
go
not.
do it.
He did not see the wave and say wave. He looked up, wiped the fog off his shit, squinted, stood up, went out the door, went. What is that? That's not. That's not a mountain. That's a wave.
Dude.
Oh man.
Like they sent Brand over there to get, I think it was all of the information from the planet.
yeah, when they found out she was gone.
Yeah, they could have, like he said, they could have just said, "Hey, Case, go
They
grab
also could have parked way closer to the shit.
That's another fact.
And also, where'd the jetpack arms go? Why?
True.
True.
Why couldn't all
She
do?
could have just blasted it. When Brand was stuck, since she went to go get it, she could have just blasted it at the ground.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
when old dude was
Got
lacking
out
and
of
couldn't make it, he could have blasted forward
Oh my god.
and made it.
Bro, you should write a movie.
Interstellar plot holes.
It's gonna be called Interstolic. Interstolic.
Interstellar.
Oh man. Well shit. What was the? Do you have a favorite part about the movie? You have just a.
Like a favorite scene or just something we like about the movie?
Yeah, we'll go favorite scene.
A favorite scene. Ooh. It's
My favorite scene was, I said it earlier, it was them pulling up to the black hole and realizing how gigantic a black hole is, and
yeah, mine falls under the visual aspect. It kind of similar to yours. It's just pulling up to all of the different planets and them showing their visual representation of how all of it looks. It's all I don't know, the movie's really stunning.
I wonder how much actors get paid compared to CGI companies now. I wonder if the CGI company is the top paid not actor, but contributor.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they get paid a shit ton of money. A lot of especially those kind of movies. I'm sure a humongous chunk of their money goes
Bro.
to the CGI.
Yeah, the CGI department is playing chess, not checkers, bro. They're like, bitch, I can animate and I can make an actor.
I'm a sucker for a lens flare. You know what I'm talking about, Pat?
You're sucker
Our
for
act-
A lens flare, you know?
Oh,
Oh.
But as much as I hated it at the same time, I loved the scene with the strings and the bookshelf.
I'm
It's
sorry,
yeah,
Matt.
it's
I'm sorry
crazy.
I'm sorry for shitting on your favorite scene.
I think that is a really good scene, but I like it less. I think the visual aspect of it is really cool. I think it's a little much, but I do really like that scene because it's technically them putting a visual representation of their
fifth-
theory.
The fifth fucking dimension.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of them being
okay.
able to
And they did, like, the
physically
Morse
touch
code shit
time
with
and-
with the watch, you know?
Yeah, them physically
Yeah.
being able to go through time and being able to see it and touch it.
That definitely felt
That's
tight.
insane.
I would have I'm not gonna lie, man. Okay, I did like that scene. It would have made it better. This is the only thing I would the only thing I would have changed is
Alright.
if he was like less frantic about it, like and it felt more like he made it somewhere, like if he felt more, I don't know, like at one with what was going on and shit. You know what I mean? Like it felt like he got there and he was like, "Gotta go, fuck, gotta get to the," like he was like, like I don't know,
Well,
like
remember they said he was running out of oxygen and like he only had like a minute or two left when they found him.
But you talking about when he got his helmet busted?
No, I'm talking about like when he was floating in space after they said when he
Oh, yeah.
found him he only had like a minute or two of oxygen left in his suit.
How lucky was that?
Right.
I know, but
Kinda
like there
like-
was definitely a minute or two worth of time where he could have. Like, look, you're using more oxygen breathing that hard.
But can you comprehend all that in a matter of time? And like
No,
make
no,
it
I'm not
kinda
saying
chill
I'm not
out?
saying get there to comprehend it. Like, I don't know, like when you get to heaven, like you know, like when you if you ascend to another dimension, like I don't know, like it felt like he was on a time crunch when in a place that time doesn't exist.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
True.
Like,
okay,
He
now-
could have,
Like-
if,
like,
if
how-
he
how
would have
can-
screwed up or something, or he could have like literally just sat there and thought of something.
Like, yeah, like how can you
and then,
run out
like,
of?
Oh
oxygen?
wait, now that I know, let me go over here to where I just was, and then do it then.
Yeah, cause like I don't know, like breathing and perspiring and like being alive, that's like a time based thing. So like in my opinion, you don't use oxygen in that dimension. Like you just, like I said earlier, like you just are. You know what I mean? Like you're not like
Well, I wonder if they didn't
That
like
makes sense.
fully bring him into that dimension, and they were just showing him and letting him.
they were just
Being a
helping
part
him
of
out
it.
for a minute.
Yeah, they were like,
Okay.
here, you can use this section.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But like that's just me though, Matt. Like in my head though, like I was saying, like I was saying, it feels like you get to heaven and you're like, damn, this is tight, and you're like just basking in the glory of it. You know what I mean? You're in another dimension. But like, it felt like he was just trying to get the fuck up out of there. If
It did feel really rushed, that whole scene. He was just like freaking out, like I need to get this to her right now.
And then I didn't get the whole point of like her brother on Earth becoming an asshole. Yeah, like I didn't get the point of that.
Yeah,
He's like,
Eric.
"Oh, they're
Eric
dying."
Foreman came in.
Okay, when Cassandra told me that was Eric, it blew my mind.
You didn't know this?
What? You didn't
I
say-
noticed
I
it
didn't
off the
notice it
rip.
at first. I didn't notice it at first.
I noticed it off the rip.
I don't even know the actor's name. I just
Yeah, yeah. We were just like, oh shit, Eric's in this movie.
So technically, that means the whole that '70s show
It's a crossover.
movie is a crossover.
It's in this
There's like some
same
kind
universe.
of theory where like if someone is in another show and they're in another show, technically they happen in the same universe.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, if those whatever beings placed that wormhole, do you think that that's just always happened? Like, was there ever a first time that had happened? Like obviously, if those beings are from the so-called future or time doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, so I guess if time doesn't matter to them, then that is only happening once. So they knew. Well, like, how would they know to
Bro,
go
you
and
just
place
blew my
that there?
fucking mind. You just blew my. So if they're,
Oh
I
shit.
took it as
Oh,
future
shit.
You
humans.
see what I'm saying?
If they're
I'm
future
explaining it
humans
horribly.
and they placed the wormhole for them to get to the future. How did they get to the future in the first place without the wormhole being placed there? Is that what
Right.
you're
So
saying?
like, yeah. I
Mhm.
explained it horribly, but like, how do we know? Like,
Okay, look,
how
look.
do they know?
And also the way that these beings work, they work in the like the like time is always for them or whatever. Like that means that that wormhole has always been there and it'll be a reoccurring memory. Like you know what I mean? Like it's one of the
Yeah,
memories
it's-
on the bookshelf of that wormhole
Right.
being made. So like
Right.
this movie was just one run through of that
Exactly.
parallel universe.
So
you
do you
blew my
think?
mind, Bates.
So do you ever think that there was a first time for that to happen, or if
I
or-
think
or was
it's
it always
infinitely
there?
happening?
Yeah,
I think
so
it's infinitely happening.
exactly? So it's just always there.
It never
It's just
started
never,
and it
like-
never stopped.
Exactly.
That's nuts.
And I thought the whole like handshake thing was kind of weird. Like before
I-
they opened the wormhole, that
yeah.
was kind of weird.
I thought that was kind of weird, but then again, that's just another part of the movie. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, it was actually him giving her a handshake as he's going through the black hole." But like,
Well,
it
wait,
didn't make
wasn't that
sense to
that was
me.
wasn't that through the wormhole?
Oh no, right. But when he went back through the black hole, that's when
Right.
it was him reaching into when they were in the wormhole
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
and gave it to them. So like, Eric gave the handshake to her. And I felt like that was just for a cool movie scene, but
What did
that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Why would
What'd
him
y'all think
going
of
through
the
the black hole go
the
back
whole
to the
idea of like hypersleep? You know, where you get in this little like bathtub looking thing, and
I wouldn't do it for 23
Yeah.
years.
You wouldn't
I
do
feel
it
like-
for 23
I feel like
years?
that'd fuck you up.
No, yeah, no, that's what I was saying about the increments. Like, I feel like if I did 23 straight years, I'd come out kind of like dumb, and I'd have to like learn
Like,
how to
would you
walk.
do
Matt
it, though?
Damon.
Would you go to like that hibernation type thing?
Well, yeah, like if I needed to, I don't see the purpose in it, like in my daily life. But if I was in a
Like you could
spaceship,
just like go zonked right now and get in that little sleep thing and wait till whatever year you want to come out at.
Matt Damon was fine. Well, not really fine, but he
if we get a
came
tub,
out and he was still sane.
do y'all want to go on a if we get those tubs existing one day, y'all want to have a pact right now to go into the future together?
Let's do it.
But we
Go
have
to
to get
sleep
6
for-
total. We can't have 3.
Yeah, I'd be scared.
Go to sleep for 200 years.
I wouldn't want to leave Cassandra.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I feel like I feel scared though.
How
I
long
feel
you
like if
guys
we
trying to do it?
overshoot it though.
So you thinking 200 is too long? I want to like see
Oh,
some
bro,
crazy
200
shit.
is way too fucking long.
Dude, I want to see
I feel
some
like
crazy
we'd come
shit
out
when
and
I
they
come
think
out.
we're cavemen compared to
That's
the
what
science and
that's what I
knowledge
want
we
to
have.
come out to though. I want to see like some shit that I couldn't even fathom. Right?
Well, I
Like,
don't
you
want
speak
to.
in
I feel.
English.
And they're
Bro-
gonna be thinking you're saying some ooga booga. type
Yeah,
stuff.
I know.
And think
But
you're doing this shit.
but if you sleep for like 20 years, yeah, you're gonna see some crazy shit you didn't see before. But it's probably something that in theory we've thought
Look,
about.
man,
right?
increments,
100 years.
increments,
That's like-
increments.
Oh, increments.
Oh.
Y'all are killing me, bro. You got to do like 20 at a time, bro. Because check it out. Look, if you commit to 200, what if like 150 years from now, aliens come and glass the planet, and the last thing you did was
Then
got
you
in that
never
tub? You never
What
wake
if that
up.
happens within the 10 years?
Now, do you age while you're in the tub?
No,
I don't think so.
no, because Matt Damon didn't age. Remember?
Oh, true.
Because
Was
while
it
they
like
were
a-
on that planet, 23 years passed.
Was it like a delayed aging, or was it like a permanent? This is how old
I-
you are until you wake up.
Yeah, I think you're like preserved in that water or whatever's in there.
Oh, okay.
I think you're like
Bro, then we could
your whole
technically
body's
live
like
forever if we
preserved.
do that shit like Pat's saying, like do the skipping.
Yeah, I think that would make the
Yeah,
most
'cause
sense. Like,
We're
I
like
feel like
we're like
you're
23 right
you're
now.
risking a lot. You really willing to bet that we can keep it together for 200 years on this planet?
Hopefully they'd carry me with them wherever they go.
Yeah, I want to be there at the peak, not after it's destroyed.
Yeah, heard that. I really want to see some shit that I can't fathom, and I feel like increments do make sense now that you've explained it, but I definitely want to follow through with all the increments.
No, I definitely want to go
See
as
some
far as
crazy
we
stuff.
can.
Yeah. I would definitely do it. Just come out, live a year, go back in. I don't know. That'd be nuts.
All right, I got one more. Sorry, you had something?
No.
Okay, I was saying I got one more thing that kind of had me scratching my head a little bit. So, from what I've read, and I don't know, I don't read a lot about it, so that says a lot about what I'm about to say. But I guess when you get closer to a black hole, like just in the movie, time distorts, and like the way the event horizon works is like it's infinitely spiraling towards the black hole. So like when you don't just like drive into a black hole, like you get sucked into it and then you slowly like toilet bowl slush around it until you get to the center, but you never actually get to the center because it's infinite and time slows down infinitely. So like
Yeah.
once you're in it, like your particles are just there infinitely getting sucked in closer and closer. So like I don't know.
Yeah, this was just like one theory, I guess, that they wanted to play out, but I would assume that you would literally just become mass and like you would no longer be
Well, yeah,
a thing, I guess.
definitely that. But I was
'Cause his
talking
ship
more
was
like on the
getting
time.
crushed during, because like the pressure was like crushing his ship, but then his body's perfectly fine.
Yeah, like his ship is stronger than his bones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like so you're saying like
Like
what were you saying about
I was
time?
saying, like the way the time works and the way it distorts as you get closer, you like don't actually ever reach the center because time,
So
like
you're just floating in blackness forever.
yeah, and like I don't know, it's crazy. So like in my head, I'm thinking like he would never actually reach the library, and like and if he did, and if he got shot out of the black hole, it'd be like billions of years later because like
True.
he is exponentially closer to the time distortion than the planet was. So like seconds
Right.
there for him could have been years at that point.
Yeah, or fucking centuries.
But
I guess the
those dudes
the
control
beings
time.
had the
and then they-
ability to just place him back in.
I'm about to put you in checkmate, Tyler. If they could do that,
What's up?
Uh-oh.
why wouldn't they just throw him back to Earth before he left on the mission?
Because then he
The
wouldn't
mission
have.
wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, and then like it would have been like a repeat of what happened. Are you saying he would still have all of the knowledge of what to do?
No, I mean like they throw old dude into the past. Now there's two Matt Damons.
But
Matt,
they
Matt McConaughey.
right, but
Fight.
they were but their whole purpose was trying to help them escape Earth. Like they didn't want.
Heard. I thought they were coming up with the calculation and shit.
Yeah, they were coming up with a calculation. Well, yeah, I guess technically the old dude wasn't actually trying to come up with the calculation.
Because
But no, he gave up on that shit. He knew he couldn't figure
didn't
it
the
out.
daughter finish it or some shit?
The daughter
Yeah,
finished
yeah,
it
but he
because
had to
she
tell
got
him.
she got the information from Matthew
From him.
McConaughey doing the Morse code on the.
Right.
So-
And what I'm saying is when they spit him out, since they can just apparently choose a time to spit him out at, why don't they just spit him out before the shit even went down?
Right, but then you said
he
he
still
wouldn't
has
have the
information?
knowledge.
No, what?
Like,
No, I said he would. It'd be like,
Oh no,
I said there'd be
said
two.
with the knowledge he had, and two of them.
yeah, now there'd be two fucking Matthew McConaughey's just staying in a room going, "Who are you? Who are you?" And then they have.
Well, if he has the knowledge, that's different. I thought you were saying he didn't have the knowledge, so then nothing happens. Basically, all of that was for nothing. But if he has the knowledge, then yeah, they could have just done that, but they chose not to.
Oh, but also if they did that, that means it would happen an infinite amount of times, and there'd be infinite
But
Matt.
everything's happening.
Okay,
infinite amount of
also,
times.
Wouldn't that make his daughter a big ass fraud? Because she didn't actually come up with it. She just wrote that shit down.
Oh, she's a phony.
You know what I'm saying?
She's
She's
a
a phony.
She was being celebrated on her deathbed for an equation she didn't solve.
They named
No,
the
she just
whole
wrote that
planet
shit
A
down.
after her.
A whole planet.
The whole.
Ah.
That wasn't a planet. That was a ship, I think.
It was Plan A. I'm pretty sure. That
Oh,
was,
wait,
that
wasn't it on
was-
Saturn or whatever?
yeah, it was floating
No.
outside of Saturn. But I'm pretty sure. Remember, Plan A was that whole station that they were
Yes.
in was supposed to lift off.
That is
And actually, I don't know if Plan A had the entire circular planes of fields and everything, but
I think the theory of Plan A
yeah,
went into that.
that's insane, man. You just like made all of her life's work for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I just ruined her whole life. Because, I mean, like, did she come up with other shit after that? Or was that just the one thing she came up with? Was that one equation? And they're like, can you do other stuff? She's like,
She worked
No.
on that shit for
Bro,
like,
all she did in that movie was
Figured out.
burn an honest man's cornfield and steal an equation.
and then be pissed at Matthew McConaughey when she was young.
Right, and then she ran off with Eric Foreman.
Now, do you think she's married him? That's the grandkids and stuff with him? Or do you think it's someone else?
Yeah, where was Eric Foreman? Was he not old and stuff too?
I don't know.
Damn.
He probably. Well, it didn't look like he was in that room. Maybe.
What happened to his
Yeah.
grandson? Didn't he have a grandson?
One of them died, and then he had another one.
And
That's it.
where
I don't-
where is he?
Who
You
knows?
saw all
Maybe
of
they-
her family when she was in the hospital.
Well, maybe
but-
they died because, they had like that dust
Oh.
lung or whatever.
Oh, I got you.
They're coughing like shit.
Like it just felt like there was a huge family in that house, and then it was only celebrating that one lady at the end in the deathbed.
Yeah, and like she's like, you don't want to watch your child die, but literally, I didn't know she was dying. I thought she was just old.
I'd be like, yes, you need a lot to tell me right now. Tell me right now before you die. I need to know a lot of key things about my family. What is anyone alive? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
And he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to.
I'm gonna steal a fucking spaceship.
Bro, that shit was kind of crazy. The robot popped up like he's like in a spy movie.
Bro, that would not go down in it. Oh, come on, bro. They just saved him. They just saved him from certain death, and he jacks a super expensive vehicle that is definitely coming out of the taxpayers' pockets. Like,
And he hadn't been paying taxes in a while.
right? He just jacked that shit and just dipped out. Just
I
left.
feel like they would have monitors on those.
I know, or
Yeah,
like a
but-
guard.
Somebody.
And like,
did.
wouldn't by the time that he gets to Anne Hathaway, wouldn't she be able to shit now and he'll still be the same age?
I guess
Well,
it
I
just
think the
depends where she
planet-
went.
Yeah, I think the planet that she was on wasn't close enough to the black hole, so like it was the same.
I thought it was.
Well, do you not remember they cut after she was like, Brand is still out there? They like cut to her, and she was still the same age, and she had like set up the camp or whatever.
Mm.
Mm.
No, I thought Brand had already set that up. He just ended up dying after he set that stuff up.
Who ended up dying?
The dude she loved that was on that planet. I feel like he set all that up because remember they said they were getting transmissions from him.
Oh yeah, either
Lost.
way, she's the same age. Brand is.
Mm,
They literally cut to her, and you could see her the same age. She
don't
had
think
like
that
black
was,
hair and
like-
everything.
I thought that was like showing like when she first landed and all that, not like I don't know.
Well, they don't go into detail, so there's no way of.
Yeah, they really set it up like there's going to be a second movie, which doesn't really make sense why they try to smack so much into this one if they were trying to set up a second one.
Yeah.
But I don't think they were. 'cause
No, because then what would it be? Hey,
I
we
would
gotta
like
go
to know about the
plant this
colony, though.
crop
That would be
field.
kind of cool.
Sixth
Yeah, but then it's a
dimension.
whole different a sixth dimension.
There's always another Super Saiyan.
I feel like they could do a
Alright.
movie, but it wouldn't be in the same style.
I got to get
No.
the Bates tabulation of his rating of the movie.
Okay, we got to do ratings before we do
Tabulation. We doing
Well, The
Uh,
tabulation.
final scores.
doing 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 5.
You want to do
whatever
100?
rating
I
you
think we
wanna
should
do.
do 100 because we're big boys.
100.
100? Yeah.
Oh, God.
I like 100 too. It lets you like
Because I hate saying decimals. I'd rather just do the.
just do 1 out of 100. It's like a Rotten Tomatoes score, but like the Bates tabulation.
The podcast homie score.
There you go.
The hot
We'll,
tub.
we'll do
Hot
we'll
tub
do
homies.
like an average of our scores after that.
All right, let me pull up my calculator.
I gotta say, because of the visuals, music, and a lot of the theories and everything that they played out, I really love the movie. There was a lot of crap that was unneeded, but I also understand that they had to make it appeal to people that just wanted, like a really interesting movie. So I definitely, I'll go with a good nice 78.
Okay.
I really like it.
All right, so 7.
From what I've read, they were really accurate on some of the science in that movie. The visuals and music carried most of it. And some of the plot was good. And then there were some that were just like dull. So with all that, I'm gonna have to go like at 80, a solid 80.
Okay. Alrighty, so music, hits, money, sauce, love it. Visuals, money, sauce, love it. Acting, story. It started off ended I'm gonna give it a 64.
Okay.
Oh, a little hurt.
That
You're hurt? or
wait, so
they're
so
hurt?
what? So we got
The
78
movie's a little
plus 80 plus 64.
Yep.
Divided by 3.
Now this dumb calculator. I tried to do it all as one function, but I have to break the functions
Wait,
up.
hold on,
74. Total score is 74.
passing.
Nice.
That's passing.
That's good.
That's
not bad.
That's a good movie.
That is not bad.
Yeah, I like the movie a lot. I think us discussing more of it showed a little bit more of the flaws than what I had originally thought just watching it.
Yeah, but that could be
But,
about anything. You know, if we discuss Star Wars for a good amount of time, we'll talk about all the shitty
True.
parts about Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I don't want to.
I disagree.
Get to that because you disagree.
Bro,
Okay, you talk
anything
about-
you
Star
bro,
Wars
you could
Patrick Knight,
perfect,
bro.
but once you talk about it a lot, you'll you can get to some point.
I know, but it's not gonna end at a 74.
You're talking
Depends on
Star
which series.
Wars to Patrick Knight.
Bro,
Though it depends on which series.
Look,
like,
I
are we
could-
talking about 1 through 3? You talking about?
I'll talk about any of them.
79?
I'll talk about. I can shit on any movie, any
bro,
show,
I can shit on
anything.
7, 8,
But
9.
then the next sentence will be, "But damn, that shit was popping
True.
every single time."
See, that's what I thought about this
I
movie.
I could shit on 7, 8, 9.
Well, yeah.
You can shit on it, but they were necessary, right? Huh? Then they really set up the
I didn't think they were that necessary. What did Finn do? The whole movie. What the series? What did he do?
Oh, those? Oh yeah, there's super
Yeah.
poopy, super caca, poop
Yeah.
poop. But
That's what I was saying.
but that fan reaction is what Disney needed to make some cooler, more interesting shit, and that's what we're
Okay,
getting.
True. Okay.
Everything happens for a reason in Star Wars. There is a balance. There is good and bad.
You bring in inside Star Wars theories to real world.
Bro, that'd be a whole 2-3 months worth of podcast just talking about Star Wars.
Bro, I'll make
Yeah,
my
I'm
own
not very
podcast on that. Fuck
educated
y'all.
on those
I'll just sit
either.
there and talk to myself.
You're not that big. You're not that big into Star Wars. Bates.
Wait, what?
You're not that big into Star Wars.
No. I like the movies and everything, but once you get down to the dirty details, I cannot explain to you half of that shit. Like I'm not as invested as you guys probably are in the actual underlying story of all of it.
Oh.
Like Star Wars trivia, I'd fucking bomb.
Have we been
But
going
I
for
love-
2
I love-
hours?
Oh,
I love
really?
the movies though. No,
No, we
we're
go
going for an hour.
Oh, my recording shit starts at 1 hour, 1 minute, one. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, I thought we were going for a stupid long time. I was like, fuck.
You trying to hint that we need to wrap it up right now?
Yeah, it'd probably be a good time to wrap it up. We got the final scores out. Averaged at 74. First episode of the Hot Tub Homies with Patrick, Tyler, and Matt.